Hello and welcome back to Fenton Gaming Plays Baldur's Gate 3. I'm your host Fenton. In this Baldur's Gate 3 PC walkthrough slash let's playthrough video. We're finished with the Underdark Part 1 and now we're going to go towards the mountain pass. However, we will have to automatically end the day. And we'll get a nice visitor too. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Dungeon Dragon video games that are guides, builds, and walkthroughs just like this. In the last video, we did Arcane Tower. That's the final thing in the Underdark Part 1. So let's go now to the mountain pass. So before we do anything else, I have that disc from the Arcane Tower in the last video, and we have Lae'zel in the party. Guess what? We're going to go ahead and translate that first.
Speak. The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tissue markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel, every letter a spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them. A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich. And so it is. A fabrication. A clever one, too, to masquerade as an ancient history. How many such stories could there be? And how many minds have been warped by them?
Don't waste a step. I'll take that.
That Zaithisk you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Good thing Lae'zel did translate the disc. I don't know if there's any further use, but we'll definitely keep a hold of it. As far as Gale and Lae'zel, I'm glad they are getting along. At least Lae'zel found someone to get along with. Now, before we actually go to Mountain Pass and explain on how that works, we're going to go ahead and get this last area. I missed something here, so there should be some buried treasure. Make sure your perception's up. Good ideal to make a save. If you're save scumming, that's quite alright. Okay, we'll have to leave Gale behind. Yeah, his athletics sucks. But that's alright. We got a whole party full of good people. And, oh yeah, that's another area, a burrow hole. I'm thinking that probably leads to a goblin cave or something like that. No, goblin camp. Yeah, it's the camp. And there we go. Let's go ahead and dig this up and see what's inside. Yeah, by the way, treasure chests like this are random loot. You might get something good, you might not. And in this case, all right, muddy red dye. That's all right. So I'm going to go ahead and explain about the mountain pass and, of course, why it ends the day early. Now, you see the mountain pass transitions you into another area. That's the good news. Now, the bad news is it forces you to a long rest. So if you're like seriously kicking butt like I was in the Underdark, or, for instance, you just got done with one long rest, then you get another, yeah, it kind of wastes a long rest. So that's the deal. Now, good news is, I'll definitely confirm it a little bit, is you can still go to the Act 1 area. So that's why I said go to the Underdark Part 1, then go to the Mountain Pass area, then back to the Underdark to finish the chapter up to get everything done. So that's the good news. Another thing is yeah, when you do get to a new area, it does force you, of course, into another event in the game. This event you need to know because it's very important. Yep, that's right. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the Mountain Pass. I'm going to advise this now. Get everything done in Underdark Part 1, Great Ideal, and anything else I will definitely say is of course, this wilderness area. You get those done, then your goal is Mountain Pass, and then after that, you can go back to Underdark Part 2. That's what I'm definitely doing this walkthrough. And this tells you a warning, so ignore that warning, obviously. Now, you're going to be resting at night in the camp. Everybody else said the same thing, that's why I skipped it. This will be a big event, and it'll lead you to the Mindflayer powers you get with the tadpoles. Me personally, I am not going to, use that. I'm going to try to see if I don't use any tadpole powers or move along the tadpole tree. But still, the Dream Visitor, yeah, that's the second character you created during character creation. So sit back and enjoy the dream and more.
I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mindflayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. Stubborn. A useful quality. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. Fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones? Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise. I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know. Pain is the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shah must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes. Perhaps you're right. But there's little we can do about it just now. Maybe a way will present itself in time if Lady Shah wills it.
Fine. What's on your mind?
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us. Is there a reason you're such an utter drip? I mean, do you have some sort of condition? Honestly, it's like you hate good news. Did you actually want something, or are you just here to spoil my fun?
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me. Told me the parasite in our heads could give us power. Sounds like it. What did you make of it? Damn right. Things like a splinter. We just need to find a way to squeeze it out.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me She was watching over me, protecting me. And that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word? Nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy suspicion in such matters. Still, it might be wiser to keep an open mind on the matter. Our visitors' promises of aid might yet bear valuable fruit.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms. Well said. This dream figure is no friend to us.
Oakfather's blessings to you. I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better. Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source. Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the Grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand. Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful.
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me, while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is Geich deception. A wise choice. These parasites are a threat to be destroyed, not an opportunity to be exploited.
That was tons of things taken in. And no, like I said before, I'm not using the tadpole powers. I'm going pure on this one. So now we're officially in the monastery trail that's beyond the mountain pass. We're going to explore this area for quite a bit until it's done. Then we'll definitely go back to Underdark Part 2. So there's the waypoint, but Lae'zel's going to definitely give us a warning.
Wait. These markings. Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once. Very well. You may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Her crush is ahead, that's why I brought Lae'zel here. If you waste too much time, then she'll go on ahead. We're not going to let that happen. Another thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about before I do a recap of this video is very simple. You could fast travel back and forth between the previous areas. I'll be doing that in the future. Here's a recap for this video, everyone. So what I did was talk to Lae'zel about the disc. She translated, said it was propaganda. I played nice with her. After that, got some buried treasure in the mountain pass. Zone beyond the mountain pass ended the day prematurely, even though I had one more short rest to go. Met the dream visitor, play it cool for now, learn about the Mindflayer powers, and no, I'm not going far in the Mindflayer tree. After that was all said and done, we arrived here finally. In the next Baldur's Gate 3 video, we'll go ahead and explore this monastery trail area. This is it for my Baldur's Gate 3 walkthrough day 5 and the dream visitor video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching and have a great day or night, and do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more classic and modern Dungeons & Dragons walkthroughs, builds, guides, and more just like this. If you like what you see, then go ahead and pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. I'm going to go ahead and relax in this nice chair.